Hello, Alexi. How are you doing?
Hey, thanks for asking. I'm doing really fine. What about you? All good?
All good? Tired, but normal.
Yeah, that's
So,
that's good to hear.
yeah, so it's Friday night, and are you having a beer? Am I
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Just one, I guess.
yeah. Or maybe later too, or three. You never know. It's weekend, so
Yeah, pizza and beer. It's a bit of. I think pizza and Coke is the best. Pizza and Coca-Cola is the
Mm.
best
Yeah,
combination.
yeah. It's the perfect combo.
Yeah,
I'm agree. With beer also work, but the beer uh, make it maybe a bit more challenging to eat the whole pizza.
yep. That's you're really right about that.
Yeah, yeah. It's nothing wrong, but maybe it needs to be some more light beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk about you as an artist and about your upcoming album, or well, actually, well, this when this episode of Metal Pizza is going to be out, the album will be out. So
Okay.
everybody go and listen to the album.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it. So, Vario Kuvia, uh, what wo- what would you like to share with us about this album?
Well, what I'd like to share is that I hope it brings something new in the Finnish Finnish rock scene. So it's like it has a lot of more influence from the stuff I've been doing outside that scene. So maybe post punk, more dark rock, even a lot of kind of poetry influence there. So I think and it also I really believe that it's something that some metal fans could like, even it's not a really a metal album, but since there's a lot of strong emotion going on and a lot of kind of atmosphere, so it could be something that if you have an open mind, it could really work for you as well.
Yeah, talking about emotion in music writing. Um, do you have an emotion, the one that is the most strong, that make you become more creative?
Yeah, I think there's quite a few, and they are not usually joy, because like one Finnish, I don't remember who she was. She said that she usually feels that joy is a visitor and the sadness is always there. And I feel like those more difficult emotions, like maybe sadness, uh, even despair, uh, and sense of beauty also, like if you see beauty around you in nature or in like how people act, those are some feelings that are a good like ground for art to grow. So I think like that's where you need art, because if you already feel good and everything is fine, it's more like because you're already kind of feeling okay. But if you're really feeling difficult and you have some difficulties, or or like you are going through something, it helps you to create art or listen to music, read something, because it kind of like helps with that process you're going through.
Yeah, I was now thinking that there are two things that are usually put in music. One is, of course, sadness, and the other one is love. with its good and bad shades. Uh,
I,
so it's very interesting that most of the songs that are around the world um, talk about those two.
yeah, I forgot the love also because that's a really important feeling for that as well. And yeah, that you are really right about that. If you think about like him, like when love and death embraces, that's kind of like in a nutshell.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, in the album, there is any track that is your favorite at the moment, and if yes, which one is and why?
Mm, uh, difficult to say which is the favorite, but Vario, the track called Vario, I think it's the fourth one. Yeah, it's that's the most special one for me because it's the first of all, it was the first song I wrote for this album, and it has a special meaning for me. First of all, there's like two of my good friends are playing there. I'm not playing much there, only a bit of guitar because there's like a grand piano player called Ville. He's playing there, and Kimmo Helen, who's also from Hex Vessel, and Papa Reno. He's playing the violins and the cellos there. And the song is about being imperfect, and it kind of found its lyrics from someone I know who has a lot of pain and is still trying to like be a good person. So it has a special story for me, but I want to leave it so that you can hear it the way you want to hear it. So I don't want to underline anything,
Yeah, yeah,
but you can hear it's a bit of a special track. It's like a bit different than the rest of the album. So it's a bit special one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Imperfection. It's a good um, topic because in this world that we live nowadays, we all try to reach the perfection, and with social media, there is all this fake perfection that doesn't exist because perfection doesn't exist,
Mhm.
or we are perfect with our imperfection because nature is beautiful like it is. Uh, so, as an artist yourself, and um, how do you feel about this pressure that the world and the social media or the media in general try to put on us to be perfect, to show that we are happy and stuff like that? What do you
Yeah,
think about this?
I think it's unnatural and it's not healthy. I I think the main force behind that is this sounds so political, but it's capitalism because it's always about selling products. It's about making people feel bad about themselves so they would do something to feel better about themselves, maybe buy something. And I'm kind of like sad that it's has reached music and art, even underground art. Like you you know if you fit those kind of beauty standards, you fit those kind of like perfectionist sounds, you know, then you can reach like some kind of success. But I really don't think that art should be that way, because the, the like if you have some beautiful songs, you should not overproduce them or try to find perfection in them, because you can even like accidentally get rid of all the life you have in the songs. And I really try to be careful with that
Yeah.
myself also. But it's like one Japanese guy said, he was some kind of sword maker, I think. He said something like, you can, no, he was a tattoo artist. He said that perfection is something you can try to reach, knowing that you will never reach it. If you know that, you're fine. You can chase it, become good, but you always know that it's an illusion you can kind of like chase, but you can never find that. So it's just like only way of being perfect is just accepting yourself and other people the way they are, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some of my thoughts about that.
Yeah. I'm agree because we are living a crazy time, and I'm so happy that when I was a kid, a teenager, there was nothing of this. So
Yeah.
of course there was always the pressure from media if you were watching the TV and stuff like that. But um, I think that nowadays for young people is a bit too much.
Yeah, so much pressure. Like, and everybody is like a star now. That's the thing. Like when we were kids, even I'm from kid from the 90s, but it was like maybe some pop star was perfect, like looking. But nowadays, the social media is full of people who have nothing wrong with them, and it's when you walk in the city, it's not like that. It's like people are not like that. It's just like an illusion, like a parallel universe almost, where
Yeah, yeah,
you just had it's really difficult for our brain as humans to kind of like separate those things from each other yet. So
yeah, yeah. It's an interesting topic, but maybe we get back to your album.
okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's how it
because
usually
otherwise
happens.
I go and talk about this topic forever, probably. But
Yeah, I
let's also stay on the right
yeah.
road. uh, so where did you record the album?
Where
Yeah,
or where? Yeah, I I had a couple of different places. So the drums were recorded at Niko Lehdontie's studio next to Finnvox in Helsinki. He has his own place, a really nice one. Uh, and then the grand pianos and cellos and guitars were recorded here in Tampere. Some of that stuff in Space Junk Studio, and then I have my own place where I recorded most of the guitars and all the vocals, stuff like that. So yeah, basically I had three different places. It was a bit easier because the drummer Rainer is from Helsinki, and our friend Nico is from there, so it was nice to go there and have a couple of recording days with the
yeah.
best people. Yeah,
Are those guys also the ones that play live with you when you are with the band?
yeah, yeah. Rainer he's my bandmate from Grave Pleasures, and since the band is right now like not active, we are doing some of our own stuff right now. But Rainer was like, yeah, like I asked him like, hey, I have this thing, like you want to play on my album and maybe a couple of live shows or more, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And also the bass player Valtteri, who is from Grave Pleasures, he was up to playing with me live also. But then the other guitar player, Antti Talvitie, he's not he's not on the album. I found him a bit after, but he's just a perfect guy to play this stuff. So yeah, there's some we have some same kind of energy that we had in the Grave Pleasures thing because we played so much together. It was just simple to do like this, and it feels nice to keep going with those guys.
Yeah, yeah. And you are doing both solo and band gigs. Um, what are the main differences for you as an artist being on a stage with the band or as solo?
Well, the thing with the band is that you have a lot of energy, and then you can. It's not that frightening because you have those guys with you, like you're together, and what you are making people feel is like a lot of energy, a lot of good feeling, and uh, a lot of impact. And when you're alone, it's more, the songs are more important. So you choose the right songs because it's just the guitar and your voice. You really have to kind of live through those songs in the moment so that every word matters and every note matters. So it has more air and more kind of more maybe gentle presence. Even like I have some really fast and energetic songs also, but I like to have this certain feeling when I play alone because it's more like it's more fitting. It's you don't want to push too much, but with the band you can really go crazy if you want to because it works that way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, you also have other projects beside your solo project. What can you tell about those other bands or project that you
Well,
have?
with Samane it's my wife's, basically she's writing all the material and singing and playing bass in that band, and I play guitar and the oud lute. It's like Arabian oud fretless instrument. I can actually have one here. It looks like this.
Yeah,
So it's more like a bit darker, heavier stuff and mm, more atmospheric stuff. And with Grave Pleasures is a band which was already existing before I was in the band. I joined there maybe 2016, and we've done 2 LPs with this lineup. I also write some songs there, and it's we've done a lot of stuff outside Finland, like mostly outside Finland.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, do you think that there is any chance with your solo project to play also in other countries beside Finland?
Yeah, I think like with these songs, because they are so lyrics oriented, I think I'm gonna keep these here. But I I really don't think that I have to limit like my solo material in just Finnish. So it's possible that I'm gonna do something more international next. Let's see. It's it's like it's a difficult thing because Finnish is my native language, so you can really like even I have like pretty good English, but it's still the thing with the Finnish is something that you can really create more detailed kind of
Yeah,
text.
and then you can play with the words.
Yeah, that's the strength there. But sometimes I I really feel that I should do something that I could go play somewhere else as well. So let's see. It's very possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking also of other artists that they maybe start with songs in their own languages, and songs were quite poetry,
yeah,
and then when they shift in English, that poetry went lost.
yeah. It's
Because
possible.
yeah, yeah, it's interesting, and of course if it's not your native language, then it's more difficult to come out with metaphors and play with the words.
Yeah, but I think it's still possible, and I've I've done so many things in English, and I've written songs in English also, but the projects have been a bit different. Maybe like one song, two song EPs or such. So let's see what's gonna happen. It's,
Yeah, yeah. So you and your wife have your own label, and the name is Last Day of the North. First of all, I want to know why you give the name Last Day of the North to your label.
uh, actually, first it was called Last Day Records, and
Okay,
and, and the the idea behind that was like because in Finnish there's a saying that you like tehdä jotain kuin viimeistä päivää. It means like you do something that like it's your last day on earth, and it means like you are really working a lot, like or you do it with a craze, and that's where that name came from, like last day, and then there was another. I think there was another label in in the US, which was called Last Day Records.
okay,
So we were like, okay, maybe it's just easier to change it now. And we were thinking about it for a while, and this is something we came up with because we wanted to have this kind of northern feeling to it. Okay, and on the logo we have, I don't know if I have, I used to have a sticker around just here, but yeah, we have like some pine trees in the logo, and yeah,
yeah,
that's where the name came from actually.
yeah, yeah. Um, so you really is, because now we are talking like if the album has been released, even if the interview is some days before. So you released your album through your own label. What make uh, easy and challenging releasing the album through your own label?
um, there are some difficulties always around. You have to have like a general picture in your mind already when you are like producing the album. So you have to have it in your mind that what are you gonna do with it. That's one thing, and you also have to carry a lot of responsibility. There's like if there's nobody there to do something for you, you have to do it on your own or with a friend. So and also you have to kind of have a bigger picture about the visual stuff. You have to think about the marketing stuff, and
Mhm.
yeah, that there are just some challenges that that you have to keep in mind when you are releasing your own stuff, and also that you have to believe in it, even if sometimes you feel like it's difficult because you've been working with it so much. It's like it's always more difficult to sell your own thing than to sell somebody else's thing, even. But it's like it's something you learn over time, like.
Yeah.
And there are just more and more artists are actually doing it because it makes sense when you do it right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about rock and metal in general. So, how did you get into rock and metal music?
uh, I maybe you know Finnish rock band Lordi.
Yeah.
uh, when I was a kid, I they came up when I was a kid, and they were really cool looking. I was looking at those like monsters, like wow, man. Like I think there was some kind of CD. It was the time when we went to CD shop, and you buy the CD just by looking at it. So I looked at it and I was like, I want to buy this, and I I liked it. And the next thing I bought was Subliminal Verses from Slipknot, because they were also looking really cool. And it took me like it just like made yeah, it kind of like became my identity. Like for example, like that album, I just couldn't stop listening to that. I think it like evoked some feelings in me I never knew they even existed. And I bought all the Slipknot CDs. Maybe there was just three before that, like the, the self-titled album Iowa, and then Subliminal Verses. And then I found heavy metal, more like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. I had all the Judas Priest CDs, the collection where you can put it on the wall, and it creates this thing. And the next big thing was Pantera, and I was totally immersed in Pantera for maybe from when I was 13 to when I was like 15. And through that, I also found blues music because Pantera guys, they were like big blues fans. And when I was listening to the stuff what Pantera was listening to, I found a whole new world again. So, and and at the same time, I was also, of course, all the time listening to Finnish like rock, which was playing on the radio all the time, and him and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of like created this blend of rock and metal, and 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 one thing what that was really like in common in all this was the feeling, like maybe melancholic feeling, and and just like the energy it had. So that's that is briefly said. That's how it went.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a favorite band?
The, I think this changes a lot. So right now I don't have a favorite band, but I have a lot of favorite bands. For example, this one, Dome Runner. You have to check it out.
Okay,
It's
I will. I will.
it's a more industrial metal band from Finland. Then uh, yeah, I still like those bands I just mentioned, like the big ones. But I still like there's a band called Gaslight Anthem, which is like it's an American rock band. I like that a lot. Uh, and then just so many good ones. It's so difficult to say, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What have you been listening lately?
Uh, One of my favorites lately has been a guy called No Mokhtar. He's I think he's from I'm not sure, but he's from Africa. Maybe he's Nigerian or from Mali. I think Nigeria, and he's a guitar player, like really cool. Like I saw him first time in I think Porjats in Finland by accident, and it's just something new in that because they, when it's difficult to explain, but it's like a mixture between Jimi Hendrix and like African roots music. So it's like spot on, like and super good. A lot of improvising, a lot of feeling. So someone I really like right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Poriyat gives opportunity to see very interesting artists.
Yep,
Yeah, that's true. And I personally like to look to, bass player because I used to play, I should play, but yeah, the bass. So
yep,
it's always a joy to see good bass player that give the groove and use different techniques. Let's say that in the metal scene, there are a lot of good bass player, but not in all the bands.
yep.
Sometimes the bass is a bit like, yeah, someone play guitar and then the band needed someone to play the bass and they just jump to the bass, but it's not the same thing as someone that play the bass and you can uh, hear, feel, see the groove.
Yeah, it's a good bass player is that's joy. It's
Yeah,
usually those people are people who play only the bass. They are not like guitar players or drummers, but
yeah,
they really live that thing.
yeah, yeah, it's like a religion.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit like that.
yep.
Also, people say that bass player are weird, but I'm not agree.
No, no, no. I think they are the most sensible people in the band usually. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's my experience.
mm, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Because
let's keep.
guitar players are childish, mostly guitarists.
Well, I was thinking about when I had the band.
Yeah,
I was the best player, and yeah, when the singer finally arrived, the drummer and two guitar players and keyboard player, they were like playing their own thing, so the singer was trying like, hey, can we start, and no one was listening.
yeah,
So me as only woman in the band and as bass player, I was give the microphone to me, and then I start to sing, or I'm not good at singing. It's not something that I could do, so immediately they were stopping because it was hurting their hair. But
that's
yeah,
nice.
that's the story of a
But
bass player.
you still have a bass, so
Yeah,
that's
I have one acoustic one. I have two electric bass in Italy still. Um, Hopefully, next time that I'm going to Italy, I'm able to send them to Finland
yeah,
finally after 12 years. And then I think that because, yeah, the acoustic one is okay, but it's not the same thing as the two that I have. And
yeah,
before I'm able to play, maybe I need to make them go to check about their condition
yeah,
because
yeah.
12
Maybe
years I think that they can be a bit and maybe the strings need to be changed. I don't know what condition they are, but
But it's like a 5 minute thing for a professional, so yeah, don't worry
yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, the point is get them here, and then I will start to play again. Hopefully,
Sounds good.
having more motivation. Yeah, it's
Italy,
the motivation.
Italy is great. Yeah, I played there also.
Okay, yeah. Where did you play?
I played in Rome, and then I have played in. Let me think. It was somewhere in the north, or was it just Rome? I think I played Rome, but we had to drive from Switzerland. So
Okay,
so so uh, I've been in the north also.
yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah.
let's
So
just
you
last,
saw a
last
bit of
and
Italy.
Sicily and Sicily. I've been to Sicily, so that's
Okay, yeah, yeah.
that's a great place.
Yeah, never been to Sicily. um I have never been actually in the southern part of Italy, uh because I'm from the northeast, and uh, I didn't travel that much around Italy. I have been in Rome just one. I have been in a Fuji that is I don't know how many kilometers uh, down to Rome, but in the same region. Uh, in Milan, I have been several times because I went to see gigs and for work. Um, but I am not a fan of Milan.
Yeah,
I didn't fall in love with that. Well, if I live in Finland, it makes sense. That it's it's a bit different. I prefer
yeah,
a place with more nature than concrete.
yep, yep. I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah.
yeah. But getting back to the metal and rock music, what was the first gig that you attend?
Ever. Um, I think it was like. Let me think. I think it was of this Finnish band called Eppu Normaali, like this.
Yes.
And I saw them like when I was like 9. It was like a stadium show already. So that was the first. And then quite soon after that, I saw Iron Maiden in Tampere, like this ice hall. I think this was like 2005 or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Not bad as beginning.
yeah. I had seen something, like something you don't remember, like when you are a kid and you go somewhere and there's somebody playing something, but you don't really think about it. But these are the ones that I really went to. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And there is any gig that you went to see that was a big surprise that you were that it left you without words because it was so good?
Uh, yeah, I have to say this that Oranssi Patsutsu is a band like that.
Yeah.
Even, and I'm not saying it because I know I have friends in that band, but I truly felt uh, uh, that I was left speechless after
Yeah. Yeah.
after two
Uh,
of those shows. I have seen
yeah.
two.
I have to admit that I have never seen them live
Yeah,
yet. And I have a lot of friends that are like, yeah, it's such a great band, and I have never had the chance.
yeah.
But
You
looking
should
for,
if you can, if you ever can, you should because it's really special.
yeah,
It really
yeah,
is. And then I think I may have something else also. For example, Judas Priest. when I saw them when I was like 14, and they had the lineup with all of they had the KK Downing, Glenn Tipton, uh, and who was the Scott Travis, the Painkiller drummer, and like basically that lineup, the classic one. It was mind blowing. but
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah,
Next level. There is any band or artist that you expect more from their live show?
yeah, I have, I probably most of them, because
Okay.
the problem nowadays is that, but this is just my personal opinion, but
Yeah.
too many live shows are, there's a word for it, cue or something, that it's programmed, more like a theater. So you have like a songs that are going the click track, and then you have lights programmed with it, and then you have like everything is controlled. And when everything is controlled, my personal feeling is that I cannot enjoy it as much, because this is my experience, that I like unpredictability and the feeling of live, like connection, and that anything can happen kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but this is like, there's so many people like that controlled environment, and they enjoy shows like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have bands like in my friends who do that, but this is just like it's like old school or
It's a
way of
preference.
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a preference.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But I must say that, for example, there is one band. I'm not going to say which band, but there is one band that um, everything on the stage is like prepared before, even the movement of
yeah,
the band and how they position themselves. And for myself, yeah, taking photos, because I go and take photos. Yeah, it's okay that they are posing, but I don't feel anything from that. I it's
yeah,
Yeah, they are good, yeah, but it's too artificial in a way.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
spontaneous, so it's missing the craziness maybe.
yeah. That's that's the thing. Like, it's called, I think, too safe,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
So like, I like if you think about rock or metal, I don't think it's supposed to be too safe,
yeah, yeah,
because pop, but it's more like it's becoming like a pop metal thing, like that. It's everything has to be perfect, like what we were just talking about it. So but it's more like a preference thing. I also understand it, that when they have like really big productions in many different countries, it's like way easier to keep it working like properly, when everything, like everybody knows what's gonna happen and what time and all that. So it's like easier to make it happen. But for example, Slipknot, they are not using any click tracks. They
yeah,
are not programming lights or anything like that. So I think that it's still possible to do a big production in metal or rock, even without that that style of doing
yeah,
things.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's true. Um, when did you start to play guitar and sing?
Mm, I started playing guitar when I turned 11. Uh, I actually played air guitar for a couple of months before that. So I was really into guitar. already, but I got my first guitar when I turned 11, and I just kept playing. And uh, singing happened maybe a few years after that. It's I wasn't I didn't raise up in a musical family or anything like that. So I just, I had the classic story that nobody else wanted to sing. You know that, like when you have a band, you have to like, hey, who's gonna sing? Do you wanna sing? And then okay, I can try it out. And then you just kind of, it becomes your thing as well. So, but I always had the guitar and singing going really like hand in hand. I I I I don't usually sing without the guitar. It's like I have them I have them as one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you self-taught, or have you had any teacher for guitar?
I didn't have a teacher. Only had like this book. I don't even know what it was called, but it there was some tabs, and then there was some kind of very basic things and chords and stuff like that. But then I just learned through CDs and tabs. Like I was going through songs, and I was just trying to learn little bit, and at some point I just started learning without the tabs, and yeah, it just like I was just really interested in playing, and I think that was the main reason for learning on my own.
Yeah, yeah. Did you use was the I'm maybe I'm confusing now, but was it Ultimate Guitar website
Yeah,
with all the tabs? Yeah,
that
yeah.
was that was the I was just about to say that, but I was thinking like you don't probably know it, but you know it. It was the main page. Like I, they had everything. Like, and
Yeah,
there was like Metallica songs. Everybody was learning Metallica songs from Ultimate Guitar.
yeah. I think that from Ultimate Guitar, I took some Sonata Arctica, Sentenced, trying to remember whatever I print back then. Can't even
Yeah,
remember, but yeah,
yeah,
a bit of everything, and also sometimes it was like, for example, uh, at the beginning, Stand By Me, there was discussion about what is the right bass line, but then I remember there was one that, in my opinion, was like not sounding good. It was like, no, it doesn't sound like it should sound. It's this not doesn't belong here.
yeah,
So different version of taps, and you were like, okay, so there are more star there. Maybe this one is the best, is the right.
yeah. I I remember spending a lot of time with that web page. Now when I think about it, I had forgotten, but now when you said about it, it's like, yeah, it was
There
it
was
was kind
also
of,
the MIDI.
yeah, yeah,
You play the MIDI there, and then okay, let's try if it sounds the same.
yeah. I used to print those so you could like just like have it on paper and check
Yeah,
out stuff. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I think that one also that had for the bass more than one version was Guns N' Roses "Don't Cry."
yeah.
Also, that was
That's
which one of these is the one? Because for the guitar there were it was better, but for the bass line it was a bit more tricky to find something good.
Yeah, I still think who did those tabs. I don't
There
know.
were, I think that there were the name of or a nickname of the person that upload that.
Okay, yeah,
So yeah, and then I don't know. I know that there are some band that they if someone wants the tab of the bass or guitar, they send it to the person if someone requests. So I
Yep.
think that's a nice thing, and maybe more artists could like um, give that opportunity to learn the songs in that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Be- yeah, just think.
that's a good thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Also because about the lyrics are given so easily, so you can find on YouTube or on whatever they want to share. But musically, there is not that much. There is the
Yep.
playthrough video on YouTube, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same because it's like the joy of learning on your own. It's a totally
Yeah,
different thing.
yeah, yeah. But let's get to the random topics and let's see what
Yeah.
today we are going to talk about. This one feels good. So we have aliens and UFO. So, do you believe that outside of the planet Earth, there are other creatures living like human, or maybe better than human, or I don't know.
I am sure that there is life. I don't know what kind of life. It may be something that we don't even recognize as life because we are different life. But I don't think that we should look for or like because they always think that they have this certain stuff like we have, like the what is it in English? The uh, I don't remember, but like we have these requirements of what is life and where life can grow. But I think that in the outer space there can be things that we just cannot comprehend. So
Yeah,
I think it's even less possible that there is no life at all, that there would be life, because the universe is big. It's like it's fucking big, and and it's there is something. I'm quite sure about that.
yeah. you know uh, Sometimes in my mind come this idea. I remember that once was a episode of Simpson, and they had there was this experiment, and this Lisa was curing this experiment, and then she was um, fought like a god from those creature people, whatever they were. Well, and sometimes I think, what if we are the experiment and there is
Mm.
someone from up that sometimes, oh, let's just shake a bit and have some earthquake. And okay, stupid thinking, but
No,
you
no.
know
The thing, like uh, if do you know a band called Dodheim's Guard? Dodheim's Guard is the guy from that band, Yusuf. He said uh, that the games and the simulations are getting so good that in maybe 50, like some 10 years, 20 years, you cannot recognize the simulation from real existence. And that creates the question that, I mean, the idea that it is actually possible that we live in a simulation. if somebody created that like a long time ago and we don't know about it, and it was like
Yeah,
it's a scary thought actually, like
yeah,
if you
yeah,
think about it. So I don't know, but it's like but yeah, about UFOs, I don't know about UFOs. I think they're uh, it's a difficult topic because there are so many people who say that they have actually seen that, and I am not able to say to those people that you didn't see that, but there are still no evidence, so that makes it difficult. So
yeah, yeah. It's a complex topic, I would say.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and also we kind of have this idea of UFO and aliens, and with all the movies and with X Files and stuff like that, it messed up with our brain, I think.
yeah, we have like a great imagination, and if we don't know something, we tend to imagine.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But let's take another topic, and let's see. Oh, this one feels good. Well, maybe it's not your thing. I don't know, but it's makeup. So
yeah. That's something I'm not really good at, but I respect everyone who has skill in that,
yeah,
because
yeah,
I have tried it in a couple of different occasions, and I have found that it's not as easy as it looks.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing. And also,
Yeah,
you can really uh, make yourself look like another person if you know how to do it.
yeah. It's crazy how people do the makeup. There are a lot of those videos that they transform in another person. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Ow.
it's a skill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And uh, I personally like makeup. I In my daily life, since I work as a physiotherapist, so I don't need any makeup because
yeah,
and then I go to do aqua therapy, so I don't need, I cannot
yeah,
wear my normal life. Sometimes when I do the interview, a bit, just to don't be like a zombie too much
yeah,
myself. But I like to, now it's coming Halloween, and I love to do Halloween makeup and do some scary makeup.
yeah,
That's something that I enjoy. I could do that every day if it will possible, but it's not normal. So yeah,
yeah.
maybe not.
You should start like your physiotherapy clinic with that
Halloween
Halloween.
makeup.
Yeah. In Finland, you
Well,
could have a lot of customers. Just like
yeah, I mean, for my clients, that will be nothing weird.
yeah,
They know me so far, but maybe for new clients, that could be a bit like, I always laugh because I think that my clients have my same energy, so we are. We have a similar humor, and sometimes with some of them similar music taste, so
yep,
the that's I don't know how it happened, but it happened that I have a kind of similar personality.
well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, it makes everything more easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but now it's time to talk about the most important thing in the world, and that is pizza.
yes,
So you like pizza because you eat pizza today. So
yeah, yeah. I am
yeah,
a, I am a pizza guy for sure.
yeah. What is your favorite pizza?
This is it's margherita.
Mm, yeah,
It's I have done a full circle from uh, complex things, and then I have just come to the conclusion that whenever I go to a pizza place, I I tend to order that pizza margherita because from that you already know if they know how to make the pizza.
that's
and
true.
and I once, this was in Italy. I was at the Como, Lake Como.
Yeah,
I was there sitting. It was like a roadhouse, like next to a road. There was like a little restaurant, and I went there, and there was a couple of construction workers, just local guys. They came into the place, and I was sitting, and I think like I have to see what those guys order. And there were three guys out of three ordered margarita pizza. So I was like, that has to be good. So I ordered one of those, and I realized this magic because it's so simple. And of
yeah,
course, they had the Pellegrino water also. And then I had the same set, and I've been doing that ever since. But then again, sometimes I like to have a feta cheese and red onion pizza, like, or like a Greek pizza. That same thing with olives. Or then margherita with mushrooms is it's also cool. So, but I like almost every pizza. But I kind of like the simplicity.
yeah, yeah. I if I can, because of course in Finland is more complex, so in Finland I go with the margherita. But in Italy, then I take margherita plus olives and stracchino cheese that is impossible to find in Finland. And that's my and if they don't have the stracchino cheese, then I go with a ricotta.
Yeah,
I think that it works well, the combo, because the olives, they need to be black and juicy.
yeah,
Then they are the right ones, and they have strong taste, and everything, the cheese and olives and tomatoes and mozzarella, then make the taste well balanced.
yeah. It has to be like I have realized that it's possible to have too much cheese. It is actually possible,
Yeah,
even though as an idea it doesn't feel that, like, of course you cannot have too much, but you can, because then it ruins the balance in the taste. So
yeah, yeah. And the world is divided in two. Um, the ones that think that pineapple belong to pizza, and the
ah,
ones that thinks that pineapple don't belong to pizza. So what is your opinion? Does pineapple belong to pizza?
um, I have washed my hands from this conversation already, but I think if somebody wants to do it, you can do it. I don't care, but it's like I wouldn't do it, I think. But I would still eat a pizza which has it. So I never thought it's such a big thing, because if you think about apricots, apricot jam, you can put it on the pizza. It's a sweet thing. It's like a same thing. It's weird, but they do it. Same thing with pineapple. It's just the thing that you have something sweet, and then you have something salty. So I get the idea, but I'm not
Uh,
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm not sure about the apricots. I had never heard. I heard about the peach only
All
in
right.
Finland.
Yeah, it's the peach. That's what I
Yeah,
mean. Yeah.
yeah. But peach apricots are, well. peach is better as taste as fruit than apricot, in my opinion. But that's
Yeah.
my opinion. But yeah, but on the pizza, I must say that that was when I moved and I was au pair, and yeah, that was the cultural shock that someone was putting peach from the can or a peach
Yeah.
in general on the pizza was like for me making no sense. It was like what, why? But as you say, if someone wants to,
Yeah.
well, it's their pizza, it's not mine. And I have to say that sometimes I have had pizza and there was pineapple on, but I took off the pineapple because I don't like the taste of the pineapple on the pizza. So yeah, for someone is a statement, but for me it's like I'm a picky eater sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that for me doesn't work. So if I don't like something, I just take it off.
What about would you put parmesan on a pizza?
Uh, I never did that, but I think that it could work. I don't know I think that there is some pizza, but I don't know was Parmigiano or Grana or Pecorino. What I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Now I start to getting my itchy throat. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I think that those kind of cheese may work, but not too much because then it's
Yeah.
going to disrupt the balance.
Yeah. What about cappuccino after afternoon? I, I was in
uh,
I was in Sicily and we were with my wife and we had cappuccinos and they were really always thinking that we are weird because you shouldn't do it, and of course we had to do it
yeah,
again. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like coffee, so I don't care about the coffee etiquette. I know that for Italian, coffee is good just in Italy. uh, I just like the smell of the coffee, but I
Yeah.
will never. I'm a tea person, and also there, I don't know. Probably according to uh, English people, I'm drinking the tea in the wrong way. Um, probably also according to a lot of people, but I like to keep it simple because my tea is just water and the tea.
Yeah.
So I don't put any sugar, any honey, any milk. It's not something that I want. I like simple, just to wake me up in the morning, warming up a bit, and that's it. But yeah, I don't like all the tea because
Yeah.
there are certain brands that are better. That it tastes. I don't know if you drink tea,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I used to drink a lot of tea. Nowadays mostly coffee, but
yeah,
I think every day at least one cup. So it's
yeah,
still,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah.
What tea were you drinking when you were drinking it?
I still drink chamomile tea every evening.
Okay,
So
yeah,
and then when I used to drink tea, I used to drink black black tea, like some black tea, just like that, or maybe with a bit of sugar or even. But
yeah, yeah. I like you know, a good Earl Grey. It works always.
yes,
Um, the Twinings Prince of Welsh is
yeah,
very good. It's a bit, how to say, it's kind of a soft taste, but a bit smoky, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So that's something that I like. Then another one that I like very much is another English brand. I will say it as an Italian or a Finnish person will pronounce. Maybe the name is not like this in English, but it's a Pukka.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like that.
yeah, but they are so expensive.
Yep.
But I like the licorice tree.
Yeah.
It's my favorite because there is this sweetness from the licorice.
Yeah, the
But now I
licorice
have,
is good for throat also.
yeah, yeah. Now I have the mint from Pukka. It was actually in discount.
Yeah.
And then I like to from a story from a store here in Pori from City Market. They sell also Italian tea. It's more well, it's tisana. So what's that? It's a well, it's tea anyway, and uh, it was licorice. Um, what's the word in English? Fancoli. I don't know in
I
English how
think
it is.
it's fennel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was something else probably, and very good taste. But then there was another brand that I don't know from where, and I remember that I took this licorice, but there was also something else inside that I didn't like because the other taste was too strong and it was covering the licorice, and it was not working for me. Now we are changed from metal pizza to tea pizza.
Yeah. It's but after pizza, tea is a good thing to
Yeah,
have.
digestive, a good digestive thing.
Yep.
But let's get to the question that the previous guest left you, if I can open this.
Okay.
So the question is, do you like beans? If yes, what is your favorite type?
Beans.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like beans a lot nowadays. I didn't like them when I was younger, but the reason was that I never ate foods that they were prepared really well. Like, but when I went to India first time, I realized that it's just about how you cook them. I think my favorite is kidney beans because kidney beans you can use for Mexican food. You can use them for soup, even soups, and they are like they have a nice texture. They are not too kind of powdery or like floury. They are really soft and nice. So that's probably my favorite being.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I, as the previous interview, also I said because I love beans. I grew up eating beans, so beans are part of of me.
Yep.
um, and I like my favorite are the butter beans, so the white big ones.
Yep.
They go very well in the salad. It's very nice because they are not overpowering. And then the other one
Yep.
that I really love is the borlotti beans that are Italians, but in Finland I cannot find them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I try to manage without them. Yeah, but now it's your time to leave a question for the next guest or guest, more than one. I don't know who is going to be next, so yeah, it can
Okay.
be whatever you want.
Um, this is a good one. I wasn't prepared, so I have to think just for a second. What what makes a good song good?
That's a good question. Hmm. Let's see what the next guests are going to answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
let's see. Let's see. Looking forward to hearing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But now we are at the end of this episode of Metal Pizza. So thank you so much. It was a
Thank you.
very pleasure to have you here and talk about many different things. I hope you had fun.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah, would you like to say something to people that are watching this?
Yeah, keep on eating eating pizza. Keep on listening to good music. Try to enjoy life, even if it's difficult at times. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's keep on going.
Yes.
Yeah.